can get very hungry. Students head for lunch to get their fill of wholesome, nourishing food.
वहाँ की स्पेशलिटी होती थी कटहल की सब्जी, मटर वाली दाल जिसको निमोना बोलते थे वो लोग, और बनारस की तो मिठाइयाँ बहुत फेमस है। तो टिफ़िन टाइम में वो मिठाइयाँ हम लोग को एवरी ऑल्टरनेट डे मिठाई मिलती थी, एवरी ऑल्टरनेट डे फ्रूट मिलता था। सो फूड वाइज इट वाज जस्ट आउट ऑफ मीठे चावल
एंड देन साबूदाने की खीर।
Teachers at the RBS often take the students out to experience the thrill of learning in the lap of nature. It is not just the classrooms, but also the style of teaching that is very different from the way we know it.
We have adopted a different system. We don't have as such class 4, class 5, class 6. We have them together. Ability wise, a child may be in mathematics at level, say class 3, whereas in English he may be at class 5 level, and another subject he could be at class 4 level. So we group them like that, and we take them step by step.
It is more of a natural state, isn't it? In a home, you won't find children of the same age in a home, you know. They are broken into steps, like they are of different ages.
एक क्लास में समझ लो 12 या 13 या 15 स्टूडेंट है मैक्सिमम, तो टीचर इज एबल टू इंटरैक्ट इंडिविजुअली टू ऑल द चिल्ड्रन.
Do you know what these groups are named? Not after great leaders or mountain ranges or rivers, but after feelings and values. Integrity, beauty, passion, creativity, diligence, sensitivity, truth, goodness, and
We are love!
We ensure that at the end of the 3 year, a child learns, it attains a minimum level which is required for the next level.
here you are not pressurized to prepare for the rat races or even cat races. You are urged to maximize your potential through self-discovery, keen observation, and your own pursuit of excellence. So then, we may ask, what is the need of a teacher?
The teacher is there to create love and passion for the subject. It's not that कि आप first day गए और आपने कह दिया बच्चों तुम शुरू कर दो. It's not like that. How we are introducing the unit also, that is also we are taking care of. और बच्चों के साथ एक certain rapport, certain relationship बनाने के बाद, build करने के साथ साथ हम पहले देखते हैं कि where the child is actually, with written worksheets also, with written work also, with discussions also, and then only we decide that okay, this child is at this level, but we are not telling that child.
For the junior and middle school, the purpose is to gradually build the child's confidence in learning independently with the teacher's assistance, and we call it TAIL or Teacher Assisted Individualized Learning.
क्लास में एक लेक्चर मेथड नहीं है कि एक टीचर खड़ा हो गया उसने सबको एक तरह से बता दिया एंड समबडी जो वीक है वो वीक रह गया और जो तेज़ है वो आगे बढ़ता गया. बेसिकली द कॉन्सेप्ट इज़ कि हर बच्चा अपने स्पीड के हिसाब से ही एजुकेशन पाता है, आगे बढ़ता है. तो उसको हम क्लास के हिसाब से आगे ज़बरदस्ती ढकेलेंगे नहीं, वो अपनी स्पीड से और उसको थोड़ा पुल भी करेंगे पर अपने हिसाब से वो लर्न करे. देयर इज़ नो कंपैरिजन बिटवीन वन और टू अदर स्टूडेंट.
The biggest learning is that's coming about naturally is also about relationships. Whether I, being a little older, can I step down and not feel superior to the other child?
It's nice because we can share everything, and we can know by our seniors as well as our juniors. We can help them and we can take help also. And it's nice to work with them.
I've only been here for a month now, but I can see that they are not pushing the children. Still they have to learn, you know. Still they have to learn in different levels. It's very interesting to see how they handle it.
I'd never seen such a big school, such a big area. But bigger than that was the heart of the people there, the teachers who never imposed anything on me, and I had a chance to grow internally.
In this idyllic world, there is a visible attempt to keep the learning mind alive by triggering imagination, creativity, curiosity, and questioning. Let's see how this is done at the Rejoice, the very apt name given to the junior school.
In junior school, the main aim is to open up the senses of the child, all the senses of observation, of listening, actually listening.
And when young minds are encouraged to active listening, questioning follows, which in turn leads to further learning, leading to even more profound questioning, and the cycle continues.
They have questions for everything, and there are so many questions you don't have answers for. They also don't get a false impression that the adult knows everything. The adult also doesn't know many things. They accept that, and then together we find out what is the answer.
The middle school is no different from Rejoice as far as questioning and learning is concerned.
मिडिल स्कूल में हम लोग बेसिकली स्किल पे इम्पोर्टेंस दे रहे हैं कि दे शुड नो ऑल द लर्निंग स्किल्स, यू नो, हाउ टू राइट, हाउ टू रीड, हाउ टू कॉम्प्रीहेंड, हाउ टू अंडरस्टैंड एंड डेवलप द आंसर, हाउ टू डू द प्रेजेंटेशन, स्पेलिंग्स, इस तरह से चीज़ों पे हम लोग काम कर रहे हैं जिससे कि वो 9th में जब जाए तो ही डजंट फील एनी डिफिकल्टी.
So that's how it goes in Rejoice and in middle school. In senior school, we really focus on their skills. We prepare them for the examinations which we are attending to.
An experience-rich budding process allows students to tackle the more complex subjects like physics, maths and accountancy in the higher classes with relative ease. It helps that the teachers make even that learning fun.
Outside, a child, when he studies for the exam or he goes for a competitive examination, just before the exam he is pretty tense and nervous. Here the child takes it, well, what I know it. He makes an effort to do well. It's not that he sits back and doesn't do it, but he is not so much tense and worried like many other children. There is a sense of maturity, there is confidence. I think that's something unique to children.
हम लोगों को ये सिखाया कि कभी तनाव में हम लोग कभी आए नहीं. हम लोगों का तो जैसे 8th 9th में एग्ज़ाम ही नहीं होते थे. फिर हम लोगों का बोर्ड के एग्ज़ाम के लिए जब हायर सेकेंडरी एग्ज़ाम देना था तो प्रिपरेशन लीव मिला था. हम लोग को कोई फियर ही नहीं था, हम लोग के मन में कोई भय नहीं था कि एग्ज़ाम का बोर्ड एग्ज़ाम देना है. उस समय और राजघाट के पास से, पुल के पास से लोग पतंग उड़ाया करते थे, तो हम लोग हॉस्टल के ऊपर पतंग आती थी तो हम लोग वो पतंग लूट करके पतंग उड़ाया करते थे, जो प्रिपरेशन लीव मिली थी.
There was never a fear and there was never this pressure to perform. And when I look back, I feel that is what has really helped me get where I am, because I do it for myself.
कभी जीवन में कभी किसी भी तरह का टेंशन, कभी तनाव नहीं हुआ, और न तो कभी किसी जीत में कभी बहुत ज़्यादा हर्ष हुआ हो, या कभी किसी जब लड़ाई हारते हो, जब किसी गम में भी बहुत ज़्यादा गम हुआ हो, किसी दुख में परेशान, ऐसा नहीं. बिल्कुल ऐसे शांत चित्त से हम अपने संघर्ष पथ पे बढ़ते जाते हैं. ये राजघाट की देन है.
For our young minds here, it is not just about talking and listening in the class. They also do things practically. Yes, we are talking about our modern labs at RBS, where budding scientists of tomorrow are born. These are the labs where most of the ex-students saw their first microbe or typed their first Word documents. Today, the same buds have flowered into a scientist or a successful entrepreneur running a big IT company.
I have heard from a student, who was here in 1956. He was from Banaras, and he passed out from here, class 10. And he's one of the top neurosurgeon, I think, in America. And 2 years back, he had come to us, And then he shared his feeling about the school. And in nutshell, what he said, that you are a privileged child over here to be in Rajghat. Because I've seen the world, it's the best school to be.
And this library for senior students is like a tranquil oasis of knowledge, well stocked and readily accessible. Quite often, you will find kids coming here to get themselves updated with the recent happenings in the world out there, and sometimes just to take a break from their studies and read a storybook. Afternoons are a diverse mix of activities depending on what the student wants to do. Some of the young kids are usually found busy with crafts, which they just love. And we mean it. Meanwhile, some of the students are getting their hands dirty, and no one seems to be complaining. Long before some smart ad maker came up with the line, "Daag achhe hain," our young sculptors here were playing with clay and learning to give shape to their dreams. Well, here we have some kids busy honing their woodworking skills. And if you thought carpentry is only guys' stuff, think again. More gender bias? Well, how about these boys who are taking a lot of interest in cooking? Moving on, we stumble upon this bunch of creative girls working away with their dainty fingers as if embroidering their dreams on cloth here in this class. And this here is where dreams are running riot on canvas, the most colorful place in the school naturally. Yes, this is the place where students paint their visions on canvas and turn them into reality.
राजघाट का जो अपना नेचुरल ब्यूटी थी, जो वहाँ पे वो ना पीस या एक अनप्रोफेशनल नॉन कमर्शियल जो एटीट्यूड टीचर्स का या जो भी एक इट वाज अ फैमिली, तो डेफिनेटली दैट हेल्प्ड अ लॉट। मेरी पेंटिंग्स में भी तुम देखोगे हर जगह देखो पिकॉक्स हैं, ट्रीज हैं, नेचर बहुत ज़्यादा रहता है, तो दैट इज़ डेफिनेटली आई थिंक समवेयर राजघाट रिफ्लेक्ट करता है।
It's not that each one of us becomes a famous painter or a famous singer or a musician or whatever, but the very fact that you are allowed to express yourself, I think that itself makes you a much more rounded personality, that makes you a much more grounded, balanced kind of a person, and I think that's what helps you in a competitive world also.
Music is such an integral part of Rajghat Besant School. You cannot be here for an hour without hearing someone practicing on the harmonium or the guitar or just rehearsing the notes of a sweet, melodious song.
और ये बच्चे जब यहाँ स्कूल छोड़ के जाते हैं तो फिर दूसरे जगह पर जब इंजीनियरिंग, मेडिकल फील्ड, विभिन्न फील्ड में जाते हैं तो उसमें ये लोग उसके साथ साथ इसको भी अपना साधना के तौर पे रखते हैं। जैसे मान लीजिए कोई स्पेनिश गिटार सीखा तो अपना स्पेनिश गिटार साथ में रखते हैं, अलग साइड में वो प्रैक्टिस करते हैं अलग से। हाँ, इसमें उसका जहाँ पे पढ़ाई भी एक साथ साथ चलता है और ये जो सब सीखे हैं इसका प्रोग्राम भी वहाँ करते हैं।
I owe a lot to Rajghat, I would say, because I continued that singing interest which was generated even to the university, and I participated in the intra-college competitions and did pretty well.
Seriously, music is in the bloodstream of each RBA student and alumnus. A shining example of this musical legacy is Dr. Shivani Mathnelia, who continued her passion after passing out from here, pursued her doctorate in music, and is now a performing artist of national repute. And here is the very versatile artist Vinita, who has taken her early musical skills from school to her career as a radio artist with a very wide range, from thumris to disco music. Jack and Jill would surely agree, as will you.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Fell down and then broke his crown.
Aha, here is the tabla group learning the tals, and it's a truly enjoyable way of keeping fun and learning alive together.
सब पेरेंट्स का यही मानना है कोई इंजीनियर बने, डॉक्टर बने, MBA करे, ये करे, वो करे, लेकिन कुछ बच्चे ऐसे टैलेंटेड यहाँ से निकले भी हैं जो आर्टिस्ट हैं, ओरिजिनल आर्टिस्ट हैं। बच्चों में इंटरेस्ट बहुत ज़्यादा है, यहाँ के बच्चे तो बहुत ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टेड हैं, जहाँ किसी भी लाइन में, चाहे गिटार हो, चाहे वोकल हो, चाहे तबला हो या डांस हो, हर चीज़ों में।
We also find the vigorous rhythm of Bharatnatyam classes in the evening.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Here, young girls pursue their passion for dance, and one day, some of them turn into classical dancers of national repute.
I just grew up dancing, and then Rajghat helped me, molded me into becoming a classical dancer.
बहुत तरह की क्रिएटिविटी वहाँ सीखने को मिली। हम लोगों के डांस के क्लासेस, सितार ये वहीं की देन है। कक्षा 6 से हम लोगों को रमाकांत मिश्र जी थे, उनसे हम लोग को सीखने को का सौभाग्य मिला था, तो वहीं से रुचि जागृत हुई और फिर मैंने इसमें प्रवीण भी किया।